Dateline London, Wednesday, 7 May. The Labour Party government of Sir Keir and the Stormtroopers demonstrated once again this week that they are really good at organizing their national priority. Now, if I asked you what the most pressing threat to the immediate safety of the British people is, a reasonable person might say something like, I don't know, your kid's getting stabbed to death at a birthday party by a Rwandan migrant? But you would be wrong. And also, you are a filthy xenophobic racist, and you might get yourself arrested for suspicion of having had that thought in your head. No, damn it. The most pressing danger to the British people is a Russian nuclear attack? Well, yes, that is in fact the stated position of Sir Keir and the Stormtroopers, who announced this week that for the first time since the end of the Cold War, they will revive and update a document called the Government War Book, which was created in the aftermath of the Second World War as a theoretical action plan for how best to respond to a Soviet strategic nuclear attack upon the British Isles. Now, why would Russia in the third decade of the 21st century have the slightest desire or inclination to launch a nuclear attack on such an insignificant former power as the United Kingdom? Unclear. But don't tell that to Sir Keir and the Stormtroopers, because they say this is very, very serious business indeed. And if your reasonable suspicion is to say, gosh, it sounds like they want people to be irrationally afraid of an external threat, so they spend less time thinking about how disastrously incompetent our government is on matters of everyday domestic policy. And if you're thinking that, well, you're probably not wrong, because it does seem a hell of a lot like that. Starting a war or raising the specter of a war to distract public attention from your own bad governance. It's one of the oldest tricks in the political book, really. Hell, Napoleon did it more than once. Saddam Hussein did it when he went to war with the Iranians in 79. The Argentines did it as recently as 1982. So look, ma'am, I'm sorry your daughter got gang raped by Pakistanis, but I'm afraid our officers are all quite busy chasing down racially insensitive social media posts at the moment. And besides, those Russian missiles, they might rain down at any moment. So would you please stop being so selfish and get your bloody priorities straight? And whatever you do not stand on the sidewalk and silently pray for deliverance from the nuclear Armageddon, because that's a public disorder offense, and we will have to pull an officer off of the racially insensitive social media beat to take you into custody on suspicion of thinking unfashionable religious thoughts. And nobody wants that.